There was a time when my natural hair routine was pretty simple, but somewhere along the lines of 2018 to I would say 2020, my routine started to get filled to the top with things that I did not need, tools that were so unnecessary, and I was wasting a lot of time and a lot of money. So I have been natural for well over 10 years, and along the time of being natural, I have tried out so many tricks and tips, so many tools and products, and I think that I'm at a great place now where I can literally tell you guys exactly what I think is a waste of your time and money and what has been a waste of my time and money over the years. So if I can save you just a few dollars by watching this video, then I think that I'm doing good. Small disclaimer before I get into this list. Some things on this list are more of splurge items that I probably will not buy, but it doesn't mean that since I have it, I won't use it. So some of these items you have probably seen me use in my videos, and also some of the products that I'm mentioning, you probably have seen me use them, especially if you've been following me for a while. But would I purchase them again with my own money? Probably not. First thing is going to be curl clusters. Every single one of them, I feel like that a lot of times they are super sticky. I feel like that they weigh down my curls a lot when I use them. For me personally, I just feel that curl clusters do not work well, especially when they're filled with way too many oils. I'm thinking of a particular curl cluster right now that just absolutely didn't work for me, and I'm gonna just say it. It was the Shea Moisture curl cluster, and I tried to use that so many different ways, and it just does not work for me, and it's too greasy. It makes my hair feel very weighed down, sticky, and tangled, and I just found that curl clusters were not my type of product. Of course, everything is going to work different for everyone's hair type depending on what you do and what you try. I just find that you can just get a jelly or a gel. I also find that sometimes curl clusters can be a bit more expensive than gels because they use so many different oils and things in that product, and so it kind of justifies for it to be a more costly product. It's a no-go. I think that that's a waste of your money and honestly a waste of your time, because I feel like that you have to wash your hair over if the curl cluster makes your hair sticky or overly greasy. This is going to be a little bit of a yay and nay for me, because I kind of still love these products, but I kind of don't. And that is going to be rice water products. Now, I feel like that every single company that does hair care or just even skincare brands jumped on the bandwagon of using rice water in their products, especially the rice water sprays that I have seen. They're mostly just overhyped protein waters. So rice that's actually in it is very small. It's kind of at the end of the list. I just feel like that they kind of jumped on the bandwagon of doing rice water products, made them overpriced, and they're not really worth the time or money. I'm definitely one of those people who think that if you use too much protein, it can dry out your hair faster than it will strengthen it if you're constantly going back for that product every single time it's wash day. I personally always say that if you want a really good routine, you need to go for a balance of moisture and protein products. So having just rice water products, which people constantly go back to, I don't know, I just feel like that is not absolutely amazing for your hair like the trend tries to say. It was also wasting my time to do the DIY rice water. Once I tried that trend out one time, I never went back to it. Okay, so next is going to be heated scalp massagers. And the reason why I'm going to say this is because I absolutely love my scalp massagers. Like, they are my number one amazing grace tool that I like to use on my hair. But I do want to say that the market is getting a bit crazy when it comes to the scalp massagers. They're adding on all these different types of vibrations, and like, you guys know I love my red light therapy, but they're adding on red light therapy, heated tools, steaming processes. Those are really good features to have on your scalp massager, but they are also features that can drive up the price tag. For example, my red light therapy scalp massager that I absolutely love is $300 because it has red light therapy and different vibrations on it. I have used that same scalp scalp massager over the years, and it is not one of my primary scalp massagers. To be honest, it works very similar to my silicone scalp massager that doesn't vibrate and that I manually put on my hair. In that case, I will say that it's a waste of money to get those scalp massagers if you are not in the mood to splurge. You may want to splurge and get them every now and then if you want to try out a little bit of red light therapy on your scalp and, you know, taking the benefits of having different vibrators on the scalp massagers. But if you are just looking for a scalp massager and you feel like you're watching a video where they are mentioning all of these different types of tools and settings on a scalp massager and you just don't want to pay the $300 price tag, it is perfectly fine and okay to go for the $7 to maybe $20 scalp massage. If you are wanting to save your coins and you're not wanting to do all that, get your manual scalp massager that will get the job done as well. So next is going to be steam caps. Okay, I'm specifically going to call out the cheaper steam caps because I absolutely love steam caps, especially the ones where you put them on and you kind of click on the like the plug-in ones where you click it on and it steams your hair. Those are fine. Talking about the ones that you can find cheap on Amazon, I have personally bought like a pack of them, and you put your hair in them and your hair's like sticking out, especially if you have curly hair or big curly fro natural hair sticking out of the steam cap. It's not getting moisturized. It's not really steaming your hair. It's actually giving you more of a sweat in your hair. Yeah, those are just not worth it. Even if they're cheap and they're not super overpriced, I still think that they are a waste of time. You're better off just getting an actual steamer for your hair or a more upgraded steamer than going for these cheap caps, because like I said, if you have natural hair, they just do the opposite. They just make your hair sweat. It's just a mess. Okay, so I love hair vitamins, but I do not love hair vitamins that promise to grow your hair super fast. So when it comes to hair growth vitamins, like I said, I have used them and I absolutely love vitamins. I like to try them out, things like that. But for me, I feel like that with vitamins, the best thing you can do is take them for whatever you're trying to supplement. If you want a good multivitamin and it says that it also grows your hair, that's normally what I tend to go for. Like I tend to go for something that's going to be more for my health, and then matter of fact, this may help with hair growth. But what makes me not appreciate hair growth vitamins is when they put so much hype about how it's going to grow your hair, and then you have the buyer on the end or the customer on the end that is wanting that result that you're saying that that vitamin is going to give. But that is not going to happen for everyone, especially when everyone has different lifestyles and different things that are going on with them. Instead of going for a super overpriced hair growth vitamin, you should focus more on your lifestyle and diet, and then get what you need supplemented from that vitamin. So of course, this is where blood work comes into place, where you can see like what type of diet you should be doing, what type of nutrients you need, and things like that. But I absolutely do not, and I have never, this entire time I've been on YouTube, I've always said this, that I do not like hair growth vitamins that are over the top with their claims. I feel like that they're a waste of money. More than likely, 50% of the people who take those vitamins, they will get results, but it's more the fact of, what about the other 50% that has like all these other different things that are going on, that don't really have a healthy lifestyle, that hasn't really done much else, and just is relying on this growth vitamin to do all the work because that brand or that company is saying that that is what it's going to do. So hair growth vitamins that are super overpriced, that promise these crazy miracles for fast hair growth, a waste of your time, a waste of your money. Put more time into your personal lifestyle and then tailor your vitamins around that. Okay, next is going to be co-washes. So if you have been following my channel for a while, then you know that I started off on YouTube as an absolute lover of co-washes, and then I turned into anti-co-wash. Cannot stand co-washes. I don't use them at all anymore. I know that some people still use them. They still get good results from them. But for me, I just feel like that every single time I use a co-wash, it results in me getting moisture overload, especially when you're trying to do co-washes every single wash day, or when you do co-washing most of the time and then once a month you do a detox on your hair. I used to do it that way, where I would do once a month where I would shampoo my hair, and I just found that it did more harm to my hair than good. Also learned that the scalp needs proper cleansing, and you shouldn't be scared of shampoos because your shampoo is what's going to help for your scalp to get that nice cleanse. Your hair cannot properly grow if your scalp is not taken care of. We need to make sure that we're shampooing our scalp, and co-washing every single time it's wash day can just be a recipe for disaster. And I feel like that it is a waste of your money and your time, and it can set you back as well if you're not careful. I love a good hair perfume. Like, I will get a good hair perfume and I will spray it on me and things like that, but do you need it? Absolutely not. Also, there are some brands that don't take into account that it is for your hair. The alcohols in it, or all these ingredients that don't really need to be in your hair. So I also say to keep an eye on the ingredients when it comes to those hair perfumes, because you don't want to just spray anything into your hair, because of course that is going to seep into your scalp. I find that that can sometimes be a little bit hard with some of the companies because they're trying to focus more on the fragrance of this product. Like I said, I like a good hair perfume sometimes. I just make sure that I get it when I'm in the mood for it, and I don't make it a priority on my list. Just clean your hair. Just shampoo your hair and use a really good smelling shampoo and you'll be good. Okay, next is going to be scalp detox scrubs. So I find that the salt and sugar scrubs that they use for scalp detoxing is kind of weird in a way, because I almost feel like that they do the opposite of like being gentle on your hair. Even if they make them sugar scrubs, it's just not suitable to me to just be scrubbing your scalp with a scrub when you can like scratch your scalp, because your scalp is very sensitive. If you do that regularly on every single wash day, I feel like that it can be more of a problem than not. I'm a firm believer that you don't have to physically exfoliate your scalp. I feel like that a gentle cleanse with shampoo is just as good, or using a detox shampoo will be just as equal as scrubbing your scalp with that salt or sugar scrub. Okay, so this is for my girlies who love subscription boxes and they like to get like those mystery boxes with all the products in it, like the hair products in it, sent to their house on a subscription. I honestly beg of you to look in those boxes and just ask yourself, if I randomly went to the store, would I pick up any of these products? I understand, I get it, but in times like this where we need to be more worried about, you know, where our money is going, the subscription boxes that you forget about and you get those random boxes sent to you with all the products in it, do you really need those? I don't think so. And they're always filled with like travel size products or like products that you don't really use. It's better to find a few solid products that work for you and a few solid brands that work for you, and then just go from there. Okay, so we already talked about scalp massagers that are having the red light therapy and things like that, but guys, that is not even enough. Now they have combs, magic combs, like vibrating combs that you can put on your hair and kind of like stimulate your roots. Again, I honestly feel like that these are so cute, and I personally, if I was to be sent one of these red light therapy combs, I would 100% use it. But to actually go out and buy these when the price tags of these are pretty intense, like I said, I have a $300 red light therapy scalp massager, and these combs are no different. And to be honest, no light or vibration is going to just like automatically grow your hair like some of these combs really do try to insinuate, because at the end of the day, what works is consistency, hydration, of course a healthy scalp. Like that is point blank period. No vibration comb is gonna outdo those few things that I just mentioned. But at the end of the day, your natural hair care doesn't have to be complicated, and it definitely doesn't have to be dictated by anyone. So you're definitely subject to do what you want and how you feel with your hair care routine. But I will be here to tell you that you do not need 30 products or 10 gadgets. You just need to be patient with your hair, consistent, and a few good basics, and that is going to definitely serve your hair. So if you bought something that turned out a total waste, drop it in the comments. I know I'm not the only one. I absolutely will sit here and tell you guys that I have done it so many times, especially over the time span that I've been natural, because there's so many different things that you can try out. And I'm not saying not to try out things. Continue to try out things. But when it comes to this list, think twice. Let me know if you enjoyed this video by liking it, and also don't forget to subscribe if you're new here. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I thought it was really fun to like do like a quick video like this, because I'm always telling you guys what products I recommend, but I never talk to you guys about what I don't really recommend that you get. So if you like for these type of videos and you want me to go a little bit deeper, a little bit messier, actually start to like, I don't know, I don't want to say call out some brands, but just let me know what you guys want to see in the comment section, and I will be sure to do that. And yeah, stay tuned to my channel. If you have clicked on another video, thank you so much for clicking on another video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye. Don't forget to subscribe.